The Springdale community is honoring the life and legacy of Officer John Hussey. Officer Hussey was murdered 50 years ago, and the Springdale Police Department's only recorded death in the line of duty. 5 News reporter Laura Castleman went to a ceremony in his honor today.
I miss him. You don't know how much I miss him. And I know 50 years later.
In 1975, Ross Hussey's younger brother says Springdale officer John Hussey was killed days before Christmas when a routine traffic stop turned tragic.
On Sunday, December 21st, 1975, Patrolman John Hussey selflessly paid the ultimate price and gave his life on the line of duty.
Now, Officer Hussey's story is shared with the men and women currently protecting the people of Springdale.
I don't recall ever seeing John in uniform.
Officer Hussey had only been with the force for 6 weeks when he was attacked on December 21st. Steve Harp was a Springdale radio operator and dispatcher at the time, and he remembers the hours surrounding Officer Hussey's murder.
Pulled up beside his patrol car on South 71 about 2 o'clock in the morning while I was on the way home. And we sat and visited. I was called by my supervisor about 4 o'clock in the morning saying that John has been taken and come on back in.
Officer Hussey's brother says the memories that last are the personal ones. John as a brother and as a family man, not just as an officer.
When we got together, we'd go to the AQ Chicken House, which is no longer here, but we'd go out to eat with Tony, but I've never seen him in uniform.
That uniform.
End of watch, Sunday, December 21st, 1975.
Now placed at the center of a newly unveiled memorial honoring Officer John Hussey, a powerful reminder of his service and sacrifice.
I mean, I was crying in there. I mean, you know, he's your brother. He's your brother, family, and we lost a family member that day.
This in real life, unbelievable. I'm so thankful that somebody took the time and did all this and put this all together.
In Springdale, covering news where you live, Laura Castleman, 5 News.
May we not forget the sacrifice.
Meanwhile, in the River Valley, law enforcement is mourning the loss of a U.S. Marshal. This is video of the American flag hanging over I-540 during a procession for Supervisory Deputy U.S. Marshal Chris Blevins. Donations can be made in his honor to the U.S. Marshals Museum. He was 47 years old and leaves behind his wife and 4 children. Well, new tonight, the Arkansas Department of Agriculture has confirmed at least 1 case of bird flu in the state. It was found on a commercial poultry farm in Cleveland County. Since it was discovered, officials have been working to contain it and have quarantined flocks in neighboring areas. They also warn that even a single case can disrupt trade and impact the local food supply. But despite the positive case, officials say the risk to Arkansans remains low, and all poultry and eggs that are properly handled and fully cooked are safe to consume. Well, the Board of Corrections votes to change the name of an Arkansas prison in honor of a chairman who's retiring. The board approved to change the name of the North Central Unit in Calico Rock to the Benny Magnus Unit. Magnus has been on the board since 1999 and served as board chair since 2003. A formal ceremony is being scheduled for a later time. You may remember this was the same prison Grant Hardin escaped from back in May. Now, we first told you last night major changes may be coming next year to Fort Smith bus routes. Because of budgeting issues, Fort Smith Transit is proposing to cut several services, the Rogers Walmart Supercenter route, and eliminate also the Transportation Assistance Program, or TAP. Now, the TAP program helps cover fares for riders who can't afford the basic subsidized cost. We talked to Transit Director Ken Savage, who told us the department does hope to make some adjustments in the future.
We're going to look at some new ways to try to help offset that with the fare access system that we're looking at, and doing things like maybe fare capping. Say you ride so many times a week, maybe we can make a part of that trip free. So many times a month, maybe we can make a part of those trips free.
Riders will have 30 days to weigh in during a public hearing period before any of this becomes final. Little Rock's Mayor Frank Scott Jr., along with the city's police chief, says crime is down this year in the capital city. The city shared numbers today, reporting a 27% decrease in overall crime numbers compared to the city's average over the past 5 years. Police Chief Heath Helton says officers will be stepping up patrols over the next couple weeks to keep people safe.
Remain vigilant, continue to practice all those safe things that you know that you should do, not leaving packages open in your car, being aware of what's going on around you, and if you see something, say something. So we encourage the community to do that. We're going to continue all those efforts all the way through the end of the year into the New Year holiday weekend.
Chief Helton also confirmed the police department currently has more than 50 open positions, but they hope sign-on bonuses for new recruits will help close that gap. Today, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced the recipients of the Community Assistance Grant Program. The governor's office says $15 million will be distributed to help fund crime victim organizations across Arkansas. Several local organizations were selected for those grants. The Children's Advocacy Center of Benton County received the most, getting over $500,000. The Morgan Nick Foundation, Ozark Rape Crisis Incorporated, the Children's Safety Center in Washington County, and the Hamilton Center were among others selected for the program. Hamilton Center's executive director sent us a statement saying, in part, quote, "The $315,000 two-year community assistance grant will have a meaningful impact in offsetting the $700,000 shortfall and will provide critical time to identify additional funding solutions." Meanwhile, aspiring medical students in Arkansas could get some big financial help if they decide to attend med school in the state. UAMS announced it will pay full tuition for 40 exceptional students who are entering the College of Medicine next fall. That includes both campuses in Fayetteville and in Little Rock. It's the first time ever UAMS is offering those merit-based scholarships.
It changes a lot of things because, like, our medical students finish medical school with an average of $250,000 in being in debt from their student loans for undergraduate, if they did any graduate work before they came to medical school, and then the medical school tuition. So hopefully it relieves a large portion of that burden for these top students.
UAMS told us today one of the main goals of the program is to keep Arkansas residents practicing in the state. Well, the Arkansas Coalition of Marshallese hosted its Christmas Gala this evening. The coalition was founded with the goal of empowering the Marshallese community in Northwest Arkansas, which is the largest in the nation. The first ever Atolls of the Ozarks was an opportunity to celebrate community resilience and generosity. The event featured holiday dining, festive music, and other cultural performances. The coalition wished to honor their traditions and embrace the joy of the season.
So you will see a lot of dances, a lot of music like you're hearing in the background. We want to bring the island tone into Northwest Arkansas. This is a little different.
The proceeds from tonight went toward the organization's community initiatives, such as a food pantry and driver's license classes. Well, adults with disabilities got the opportunity to celebrate Christmas in a space that celebrates them. The nonprofit Achieve Community Alliance that works with people across the state held its Miracle on 36th Street to support its clients. Santa made an appearance to deliver gifts, community members collected, and the guests also enjoyed hot chocolate, snacks, and holiday music. Organizers there say it really matters that their clients experience Christmas just like everyone else.
They may be on their own, and adults with disabilities love Christmas as much as any child loves Christmas. So we want to create a safe and loving and compassionate place for them to enjoy the gifts and the vibe of the season and hot chocolate and everything that comes along with it.
Even though the Achieve Community Alliance receives federal funding, it says it's important to give because donations go a long way to helping those living with disabilities live on their own.